Hi, we're GO BOT and you're watching Rock This! Yes, with Jen. Hi, I'm Rosie and I play bass and a bit of guitar in GO BOT.
Hi, I'm Marco. I do the singing and I play a little guitar as well. The drummer, unfortunately, is a little bit sick, so you've just got the two of us today.
We come from Glasgow in Scotland, and this is sort of like our first kind of jaunt really down south, like our first kind of, well actually we've done a couple of festivals before this. We played Guildford, Guildfest, and what else have we done?
We have done Guildfest, yes. We have done... in England, not so much. We've only just started. This is a new thing for us, so we're packing up the kilts and we're taking them down south. We're going to
show them how it's done.
England, yeah.
Oh, we're delighted to be playing Bestival this year. It's fantastic lineup. You know, you've got Bjork, you've got PJ Harvey, who are my two favourite artists, female artists anyway. The Cure, who are amazing, and Pendulum. It's a fantastic lineup. We're just delighted to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'll be checking out the Village People, and probably my favourite British hip hop act will probably be Dan Lessac, Scroobius Pip. I think they were here last year and I saw it on TV and it was amazing, and I think that's mostly why I'm here today, is to go and see those two guys.
We considered camping out at Bestival for about 10 seconds and then we thought, let's not. The weather, as you can see, it's actually brightened up a little bit now, but about 10 minutes ago the rain was just horrendous. So we're very lucky we're staying in a nice hotel. Sorry, we're not rock and roll enough to camp, I'm afraid.
If I behave myself, I will get the hotel tonight, but I have been told by the tour manager if I get too drunk I'm back out in the mud with all the other people. We are GO BOT, and the next video you'll see is a video called Turn the World Around, and this was filmed in Glasgow, and it's about telling people to get up off their backsides and get something done about their lives.
Throw out your credit cards and no receipts. Stand up from your seat. Free emotion spill out to the street. That's a place to meet. We have to see that life is what we make it. Can we celebrate? Let the music fill this place inside. Clap your hands in time. Sometimes I wish I could take the world and shake it, but would they ever know in time? With a little help from my friends, we'll turn the world around. Take a minute, open up your eyes. Rip up your TV guides. Give up on the addictions that you could keep. Pay your mind some sleep. Pick up the pieces you are tumbling down. Don't hit the ground. Wave your hands up at the sky at night. They might be watching you. Sometimes I wish I could take the world and shake it, but would they ever know in time? With a little help from my friends, we'll turn the world around. We'll turn the world around.
We released our music in the form of the Sawsaw series. I guess the reason why we released it as 6 singles is because it wasn't written as an album. We spent about a year in the studio, like 3 hermits, yeah, working on our sound. You know, we'd only just started up the band, so the first thing you think about is, well, what do we want to sound like, you know? So it took us about a year to figure that out, and I guess the Sawsaw series is just the result of that year's hard work, you know, in the cave, working on tracks. And that's probably why we called it the Sawsaw series, because every song sounds almost different from the other ones. It's not an album, it probably won't be released as an album, it's just a hello. You know, we just want to say, you know, hi to everyone and let them know that we're capable of more than just one type of music. So that's why we released the Sawsaw series in the way that we did with 6 singles.
The Sawsaw series, as Marco said, we wrote and recorded in our own studio, and Gordy, who's our drummer, who is sadly absent, he produced them. The tracks then got sent over to a guy in LA called Paul Laney, who is just a fantastic producer. He's worked with like Robbie Williams, David Bowie, U2, and Alana Miles, Black Velvet, one of my favourite songs of all time. I think he mixed, and he mixed the tracks, and he's been a big fan of the band for you know, since the outset, I think, and he knew exactly what sound we were looking for, and he did just a fantastic job of making all the tracks sound really, really great. So really happy.
Yeah, Paul Laney, yeah, he's a very good friend of ours. He heard of us through Dave Grohl, and I think he was smitten by us because of the reference from Dave Grohl. He checked us out, loved it, got in touch, and he's been a good friend ever since, you know. I don't often do conference calls to people in America, you know, especially on Skype and things like that, so yeah, he was the first person I ever spoke to on Skype, transatlantically, so I'm very happy about that. Paul's a great guy. I cannot wait to have him over in Scotland and do the next album. That would be amazing for us.
You can download the Sawsaw series from iTunes. It's on all good downloadable websites. We've recorded a few videos, done I think 5 videos so far, so they're all on YouTube as well, so you can check them out. So we are GO BOT, and this is the video for our next single called The Survey Says Dance, and we hope you enjoy it.
Woo!
And the survey says dance. Of old, when we all had 2 left feet, we were young and we were bold. Now we're all stuck to our seat. Take a chance, do the right thing, do the right thing. Make me dance. Say the right thing, baby. Lose control. Don't be shy, baby, spin that record, baby. Save your soul. Can you feel me? And the survey says dance. You're sold. Are you standing to the beat? I need love before I get old. Gasping in the heat. Take a chance. Do the right thing, do the right thing. Make me dance. Say the right thing, baby. Lose control. Don't be shy, baby, spin that record, baby. Save your soul. Can you feel me? And the survey says dance. You've got the whole world at your feet, and you'll dance to any sound, just as long as it has been.
So if you're wanting to go to Glasgow to see bands, there's some really good venues. One of our favourite venues is King Tut's Wawa Hut, which we've played I think 3 times so far, and we're playing there on the 2nd of December as well. And it's a great venue. I think it gets voted the best small venue in the world fairly often. So
In the world?
Yeah.
How grand.
And another one, a venue we really like is the ABC, which is up in Sucky Hall Street. And there's Nice and Sleazy's. There's some. Sucky Hall Street's really, I guess, where most of the pubs are in the city centre, and you'll get some good bands up there if you fancy a wee night out.
With the Glasgow sound, how I describe the Glasgow sound is there is no Glasgow sound. It's so eclectic that you can't really put it in a box and say this is what the sound's like. You can do that with other cities, Manchester, London, they have what I would describe as a sound, but Glasgow doesn't really have a sound. It just has excellent musicianship and a real fearless psyche behind the bands. My favourite Glasgow band, who may not be well known, I'm not sure, they're well known to me anyway, is a band called Super Adventure Club, and they're just like a crazy progressive band that just don't really care what anyone thinks, you know. They're just so happy to be doing the riffs and the music that they want to do, and I think that for me anyway, that embodies what the Glasgow music scene is all about. If you come and see a Go Bot gig, you won't get a sound from that. You'll get an hour's worth of music which is completely varied, and we think that that's pretty much how the Glasgow sound breaks down. Let's talk about Las Vegas. We shared some studio space with Las Vegas for I think it was about 2.5 years. They had actually been there before us, so they had been there for some time, and the singer James Allen asked us when we became Go Bot if they wanted to come on do a few dates down in England. We said yes, obviously, immediately. But at the time it was just 2 people, myself obviously, and Gordy the drummer. We played the gigs, we had a great time, but when we finished we realised that we really had to up our game if we were going to do anything in this industry. Las Vegas was such a great band, and the crowd were shouting the lyrics back, and it was just a great vibe, so we realised we had to do better. We played a couple of extra gigs, Rosie came along, bam, that was it. So the rest is history, yeah.
What's next? Mark and me are getting married, and we are, well, when we finish Bestival, we are playing the Apple Store in Glasgow on the 29th of September. That'll be really good. We're playing a festival in Ben Nevis called Nevis Fest, which I think will be great. But I think, yeah, like we talked about the Tuts gig at the end of the year, and then we're looking to record an album and have it out hopefully early next year, and that should be good. Do some more gigs.
I guess we've got to find a studio and build it out.